an external slap. Forget internal inquiry. Slap means not physical. They should be rapped on the knuckles.
No, absolutely. Some action
let me tell you,
absolutely
Shivani,
has to be taken.
I'll
Sir,
say
one
this
second.
once and
Sohail, just hold on your thought. I'm getting some more updates of what the aviation minister is trying to do to sort out this situation. My colleague Payal Mehta is joining us with more on this. Yes, Payal.
Shivani, Amit Shah has stepped in. Civil Aviation Minister Mohan Naidu has briefed Amit Shah on the entire series of developments that have taken place. He himself has been holding a lot of meetings, effective yesterday, even today as well. And, he's visited the control room. He's trying to, speak to all the airport authority, officials to understand what is the best that the government at this point in time can do to make sure that passenger safety, passenger travel and passenger convenience gets priority as well. But, completely, to agree with what your experts are really saying, this order was put into effect a few months ago. If Air India has completed their entire recruitment process, what really stopped IndiGo from doing this? That's the question that the government certainly will have to answer. If we understand correctly, then Air India has done the recruitment well in time, and IndiGo started its recruitment only about yesterday, only about a week or something ago as well. So those questions certainly will have to be answered. We'll have to just wait and see if Mr. Mohan Naidu is asked to make a statement in Parliament, because multiple MPs had requested for a statement to be made. We're just waiting for a confirmation on that, Shivani.
Payal, there is a lot of questions being asked of both the DGCA right now and even the Civil Aviation Ministry of why were they not on top of things if IndiGo wasn't prepared to execute these rules?
Look, what I do understand from government sources that anybody who's done any of this and, probably not followed up that much, their head will certainly roll. This is completely unacceptable. The accountability of the government is to the people of the country, because they believe it is the Prime Minister who's constantly engaged and told people that they should look at flying, by airline, Hawai Chappal se Hawai Jahaz tak. Multiple airports being launched in multiple places. This is completely unacceptable. But IndiGo will have a lot to answer as far as it's concerned. And in comparison, all the drives were completed by Air India well in time to, in fact, follow up with this order. So obviously, officials at the highest level are also following up on multiple things. The civil aviation ministers, the Civil Aviation Secretary, in fact, just day before yesterday night also had a detailed briefing with IndiGo. IndiGo will have a lot of answering to really do over here.
Okay. Payal, we'll keep coming back to you for more. So, Devesh, you were saying something very interesting about how, this order in itself came about at the after the pushing of the pilot's body, but you felt that pilots are also adding on to the situation. Is it to get their demands met, or is this some, pilot's body versus airlines battle going on behind the scenes? Why did you refer to the pilot's role here?
In fact, it's not just the pilots. It's also the cabin crew. I won't name the airline, but a very major Middle Eastern airline on 3rd and 5th of December did a recruitment drive in Bombay. And most of the cabin crew went for the recruitment drive and reported sick. So, as I said, koi doodh mein nahaya nahi hai. Everybody is equally responsible. I had one quick suggestion. The Indian Air Force has got C-17 transport aircraft. They have flown overseas to rescue Indian citizens from trouble spots. Why can't we ask the government? They've got, I think, at least 10 of those aircraft. They can deploy 4 of them and on trunk routes and move passengers.
Okay.
Take the money equivalent from IndiGo. Tell them, yes, this is what you used to charge on this sector. We want this much money. Operate the flight. Put it, I'm saying it will help on both sides. It will put a financial penalty on the airline and it will help relieve the congestion at the airports. Pune airport, aircraft cannot land because IndiGo aircraft are occupying all the apron space because there's nobody operating. Planes are just stranded. There's not enough parking space at the airports for operations. Passengers are clogging up the terminal area. Aircraft are clogging up the parking area. So we need to, undo this logjam, and maybe the Indian Air Force can be requested to operate these mega transport aircraft. You will not transport passengers in comfort, but at least you'll transport them here. For now, something to break the logjam. And as I said, simple. Let the ministry turn around and tell IndiGo, boss, you have to reduce 10% of 20% of your flights immediately to get this thing, we are withdrawing your permission. You don't do it within the next 24 hours, you lose your air operator's license. The minister cannot be just sitting and posing like this, yeah. And why does he have to go to Amit Shah? He's the civil aviation minister. He has the authority to do it. I don't know what is happening in the government. Seriously, the aviation ministry needs to really crack the
No, you're
whip.
absolutely right. For everything, you shouldn't have to go to the PMO or the HMO to solve issues. There may be some stock taking that is happening, but certainly there is not much to write home about as far as the Civil Aviation Ministry and the DGCA is concerned. I also have an issue when a lot of structural changes get pushed in by courts. Sometimes citizens have no other option but to go to courts to get themselves heard. In many cases, it has happened that courts pass a certain order, but on ground, in reality, it can have very adverse, adverse reactions or adverse eventualities. But we'll come to that in just a bit. We're opening our phone lines. The numbers will be displayed on your screen. Dr. Gurpreet Gill is calling us from Chandigarh. Yes, tell us your thoughts.
Hi, man. Good afternoon.
Yes.
My 3-4 points are very simple. If the DGCA thinks or used to think that night landings are unsafe, how are they allowing it now? That is number one. Number two, if they used to think that the pilots had to have a certain amount of rest and only then they could go ahead, then how are they allowing it now? And if IndiGo has not done its job for the last, given its, warnings and everything else, then why not make IndiGo stop working for at least 2 months? Stop their license. The only way people learn, at least in aviation or other terms, or even in medicine where I work, is to stop the license for 2 months. They are saying that they don't have pilots till the 10th of February. So stop the license till 10th of February.
Okay.
Within 10 minutes, they will sort it out.
Maybe some extreme measures are now needed. Dr. Gill, I do thank you for joining us. The reason why this is happening also with IndiGo more than anybody else is because IndiGo is the highest domestic operator, the biggest domestic operator. It has the most number of flights. So clearly the impact for them has been bigger. But they have also kind of shown a propensity to not really be prepared for some of the changes that were coming in. We have another caller online. Piyush Parmar is joining us from Mumbai. Yes, Piyush, tell us your thoughts.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका. मेरी फ्लाइट थी कल इंडिगो से दिल्ली के लिए लगभग 10:15 बजे की. फिर उसके बाद वो डिले होकर के 10:40 हुआ, जिसका मेरे पास कोई मैसेज नहीं आया. मैं एयरपोर्ट पे पहुंचता हूँ, चेक इन होता है, सारी चीजें होती हैं, सिक्योरिटी वगैरह जो भी सारी चीजें प्रोसेस होती है वो कंप्लीट होने के बाद जैसे ही मैंने बोर्डिंग पास निकाला, मैं देखता हूँ कि उस पर गेट नंबर ही नहीं लिखा है. फिर भी मैंने सोचा कि चलो ठीक है, आगे चल के मैं देख लेता हूँ. इन्फॉर्मेशन थी कि ऐसी कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट हुई है वहां पर. मैं आगे जब पहुंचता हूँ, जब गेट के नजदीक में पहुंचता हूँ, वहां मुझे ऑन ग्राउंड स्टाफ मिलता ही नहीं है. इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंटर्स जो होते हैं, काउंटर्स होते हैं, वहां पर स्टाफ ही नहीं है. मतलब ऐसा लग रहा था कि इंडिगो जैसी फ्लाइट इस देश में काम ही नहीं कर रही है. यात्री परेशान थे, कोई बैठा है, कोई लेटा है, बेचारे फूड सेंटर्स पे जाकर के खाना खा रहे हैं और भूखे हैं. तमाम मैंने ऐसे व्हील चेयर पे लोग देखे थे जो परेशान थे. 10-10 घंटे से एक व्हील चेयर पे इंसान बैठा हुआ है, जबकि उसको लेटने की आवश्यकता है क्योंकि वो व्हील चेयर पे है. और जब ये सारी चीजें हुई, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि मेरी जो फ्लाइट थी वो अब 1 बजे की हो गई है. 5 मिनट के बाद मैं चेक करता हूँ कि वो 4 बजे की हो गई है. मेरी एक बहुत अर्जेंट मीटिंग थी और मुझे किसी भी हालत में दिल्ली 4 बजे तक पहुंचना था. अब जब मेरी फ्लाइट 4 बजे उड़ेगी तो मैं कब पहुंचूंगा? तो मेरा तो एक बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हो गया. उसके बाद मैं फिर पहुंचता हूँ, मैं ऊपर की तरफ जाता हूँ, रिक्वेस्ट करके प्लीज मुझे जाने दीजिए. आप एयरलाइंस के जो ऑफिस जो काउंटर्स बने होते हैं वहां पहुंचता हूँ. वहां पर देखता हूँ कि वहां पर अगर बैठने के लिए 10 लोगों की व्यवस्था की गई है कि मतलब जो स्टाफ के जो लोग हैं वो हेल्प करेंगे यात्रियों की, तो वहां पर भी लोग मौजूद नहीं है. बार बार उठ करके कोई चला जाता है या चेयर पे कोई आता नहीं है और एक लंबी कतार लगी हुई है. लोग बेचारे वहां पर बैठे हुए हैं. ऐसा लग रहा था कि जैसे हम रेलवे स्टेशन पे, हम इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट पे तो है ही नहीं.
ओके. Okay, I understand.
no-
I understand. Ashish from Pune is also now joining us. I do thank you, Piyush, for your thoughts. But Ashish is joining us from Pune, and his wife, I'm told, is stuck in Hyderabad. So, Ashish, explain to us what has happened. Where are you, and why is your wife now stuck, and for how long in Hyderabad?
So what happened, ma'am, was hello.
Yes, go
Can
ahead.
you hear me? Yeah. So what happened was the flight was from Nagpur to Pune. It was supposed to fly at 11:50. No information. Finally it started at 2:30 in the morning from Nagpur. It came near Pune, kind of stuck around Pune for a while, and then they were suddenly told that they are diverting it to Hyderabad because they didn't get the landing permission in Pune for whatever reason. After that, they landed in Hyderabad. When they were, after a while or so, they were deboarded, and then they were standing in the queue in that transfer area, no sitting arrangement, no water, nothing. And then suddenly they were told, guys, nothing can happen. You have to figure out on your own what to do. So now, imagine 180 passengers trying to get out of the airport, pick up their luggage. Finally, she had to come out, find out a few friends out there, make a few friends. Came out of the airport, found a taxi. The taxi charging 15,000 rupees to transport her and two of her other passengers to Pune. And that's how they are now on the way to Pune. So this is the stupidity what is happening.
Okay, okay. I do understand that, Ashish. I do hope that the situation resolves for all of our guests who are calling us and for the entire country, because there are lakhs and lakhs of such passengers who have gone through these ordeal, and everybody's ordeal is different, but they are trying to manage that situation. Money is only one side of that factor. It's also about, missing out on important appointments, being with the person that you needed to be with. There are people who have obviously missed out on very important events in their life, even if it's not something related to their work or job, but life events that they have missed out on as well.